Willie Lynch on y'all.
Yes, sir. Let me grab it. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Shalom, shalom. All praise to the Most High God. The name is Holy Son of Mashiach Yahweh. Hallelujah. We are the swords of the Spirit coming to hold on. Coming with the truth Tuesday. No. I done stole somebody else's stuff. The truth hurt. I done took somebody else's title. The truth hurts Tuesday, man. All praise to the Most High God for giving us another chance for edification. The name of the class is Gang equals prison or death. Gang equals prison or death. And then, matter of fact, a part of this gang black culture bullshit, these mugs got the nerves to be always trying to put something on God and don't even know.
God.
On God. Nigga, on what God? The devil? Because you couldn't be talking about the Most High God, y'all. You know what I'm saying? On God. I'm so tired of hearing that bull crap. On God. You are putting something on God, you don't even know God. But this damn black culture, they want to call us the black Hebrew Israelites, but hell, the black culture is garbage, bro. Hold on. Baby, can you pull this door up for me? Baby. Never mind. Come. Yeah, man, I've been doing these damn videos on YouTube, all these damn old blocks and King Vines and all this different stuff, man. And bro, it's out of control. These kids is out of control. The examples that's set for them is these people. It's these murderers. It's these girls. Look at the girls. We just talking about that yesterday. The Sukihana, what was sexy red, that garbage. Letting this girl come to the school. Why would you let this come to the school with these children? And then when the children seen them, because it's the same reaction, whether it's the rappers or the female rappers or the male rappers, and they out of control. I seen when King Von was on Instagram and he joined a group of teenagers live. They went crazy. But this man teaching hatred of his own people, along with all of them other ones, the whole old block bull crap, the 63rd and all of GDs and Vice Lords. And I thank the Most High that I seen my cousins when I was coming up. I was a young buck. My cousins were in the game. They were supposed to be some Crips, some GDs. We lived in Minnesota. But we live in a neighborhood that's full of Vice Lords. And it was the Asians were even in the gang, bro. Bro, we have gang members coming our house because of my cousins. We had police coming our house because of our cousins. But the kicker, but you know what made me not ever join the gang? I remember looking out the window. Most of the people that was in their gang was family and then another family. Know what I'm saying? Got the elder.
I'll praise.
It's basically family, right? It was this family up the street and them, and then probably a couple more homeboys. I looked out the window, bro, and they was fighting each other. Now this after all these other gangs. This gang came in our house. We like 9, 10 years old. Me and my cousins, my little brother and sister. We looked. Well, I remember it. They were looking for them, but when I looked out that window, bro, and they was fighting each other, I said, I thought they supposed to been together. That officially made me not ever want to join a gang.
Gone.
All praise to the Most High, because that shit was stupid. You out here fighting the world, but that's a microcosm of our people.
I want to see you work.
That's a microcosm of what's going on, really. In our nation, you got these gangs, they riding and dying together to kill their own brothers, though. This thing is poisonous to our people. It started off as a good thing. What was it? I don't know what it's supposed to. Hey, princess.
So hey,
All praise got the little one in there. You gotta have the little. Let's show you what we're doing this for. You know what I'm saying? We love the children. We got to. That's the future. So we gotta make sure that our kids don't join this garbage, because the reason why they join this garbage, was you in the gang, God?
yes, sir.
What was your reason for joining the gang?
Man, shoot, I was looking at it as the numbers. I wanted to be down with something strong and powerful. Well, at least I thought that's what it was.
Yeah.
And then I figured out. Go ahead.
Like, I want to be part of something.
Oh yeah, I wanted to be a part of something until them dudes snitch you out and you figure out everybody ain't tough like they say they is.
Everybody ain't your free. Everybody ain't your partner. They always talking about snitching. But somebody, if half the brothers to be out of jail, somebody got to snitch.
Yeah.
But they keep saying no snitch, no. Somebody snitching. They keep closing these cases. And I'll tell you right now, that's another reason why I couldn't join the gang. I'm not finna do no time for nobody else.
Trying to tell you.
This ain't family, this ain't wife, this ain't children. And then for what? For another man? Nah, do your own time, bro. That's why I did my dirt by my loan. Need no gang. So we gonna tackle this issue. It's been going on since the 60s.
What?
The gangs.
Well, I mean, is the gangs that's dealing with us as a culture. But the gangs go way back to the
we can go to the movie The Gangs of New York.
New York, baby. Come on with it.
Those were the gangs.
Yeah.
The movie The Gangs of New York.
Yes, sir.
That's where the mobsters came from. That's how it started. The immigrants coming over here, the Irish, the Jewish, Italians. You know what I'm saying? And they showed every step where they were coming. And then they became businessmen, and then we became the gangs.
Yep. Even it was one gang they used to call blood sucking clans. That's what they call them, blood sucking clans.
Ooh.
And they was Edomites. They were slave owners and stuff like that there. And that's what I was telling you earlier about the stealing the land and stuff like that there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did that. And they always talk about black people own slaves and had and they got it took.
Exactly. Everything got took.
You can have some slaves, you got it took. The Most High wasn't with that. Wasn't no God in that. So let me get 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. So we're gonna tackle this modern day gang situation. Gang. They locking these niggas up on the RICO left and right. Why would you want to be a rapper or a gang member at this point? Because if it's organized crime, they giving you the RICO charge. If you hollering gang, they gonna give you the RICO charge. And since everybody got to be hard, everybody got to go on social media while they do their dirt. They got to post everything because you don't get the credit if somebody else don't see it. When they steal somebody's chain, they got to put it on the web so they can get their credit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like the Taliban. Sometimes the Taliban don't take their credit. Sometimes they just let that thing ride. You know, they done blew something up. They might not say nothing that time. But these people got to say something. They talking about snitching though. You snitching on yourself. That's all you hear. They want to get mad at Vlad, but are they not snitching on themselves and doing these interviews? I was talking to Sam earlier. He said it's the fourth option because I said it's jail, it's prison, it's death. It's homosexuality come from this too.
Come.
And then he said it was a fourth option. They end up turning into online stars, not a street stars.
Come.
All these old gang members, Terrence Gangster Williams and OG Percy and all, they getting glorified for the garbage. So if you're watching this, Elder, that thing kind of loud. So people watching this, Elder, kind of loud. Elder, it's kind of loud. Elder.
Oh, I didn't know it was that loud.
So if somebody watching YouTube and see all these ex-gang members, they don't even be ex, but gang members and these street dudes, and they getting famous from this stuff, is not they gonna want to do it too, so they can get famous. So this social media stuff is up the devil for real, man. Read that out.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33. But be not deceived. Evil communication corrupt good manners.
Be not deceived. Don't look at this social media and listen to the garbage they talking about like, oh, it's no problem. It's not harming anybody. That's a damn lie. Look at all the women on there that's posting themselves for sexual lust. Look at all the dudes on here who posting their stuff to try to get street cred. Evil communication corrupts good manners. So these children watching this, like for instance, we'll talk about the sexy red chick, went to a high school. The kids erupted like they seen a goddess. I see a slut.
Teach.
But they just sitting up here seeing a goddess. And it's like, what the hell is going on? What the principal and the teachers, they ain't looking to this girl to hear her lyrics. She didn't perform, but she still came, and they was like, bro, you would thought Michael Jackson walked in the room.
Hey, what the scripture say? Abstain from all appearance of evil.
All appearance. They brought it into the school because that evil communication corrupt good manners. These are children. But listening to those lyrics of her and Sukihana and all of them, those aren't words for a child. That you're trying to raise a child up to be an upstanding citizen and to go to college. Those are lyrics to corrupt good manners. You know what I'm saying? Now, they didn't want us listening to cussing back in the day. Shoot, not only is they cussing, the women nastier than the men. You know what I'm saying? So evil communication corrupts good manners. That's what they're trying to do. That's what the music is all about. That's what the online stuff is all about. That's what the giving the whole street cred to these street dudes for hating their own brothers is all about. To corrupt good manners. Con?
Con.
Let me get Mark chapter 7 and verse 20 out. Because it's corrupting them good manners. What's going to come out of them after that? Nothing good, as we see. And every generation is worse than the last. Worse than the last. Read that when you got it.
Mark chapter 7 and verse 20. And he said, that which cometh out of men, that defileth the man. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts.
Out of the heart proceed what out?
Evil thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Adulteries, fornication, murderers, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these things come from within and defile the man.
So it's a learn. So you got to learn this stuff. You got to learn that this is okay. We wasn't getting taught that this is okay. The stuff that I went and did when I went in the streets, I did that on my own. But I wasn't taught to do that. I was taught to go get a job and go to work. You know what I'm saying? My dad went to work. My granddad went to work. That's what I was taught. But I went and did something else. Why? Because I'm listening to the communications of the rap. You know what I'm saying? I love hip hop. I love rap. but the evil communications of it will corrupt good manners. You could be raised right. All the way to 9th grade, I didn't cuss. Then you start listening to hip hop, buying your CDs, you finna cuss.
Gone.
And you're gonna want to imitate whoever you like the best.
Okay.
UGK influence, you finna be on some Pimp C stuff, some Bun B stuff. And that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? If you're jazz influence, then you're gonna be on some jazz club stuff. Some Marcus Miller. Cannot?
Come.
Talking about my boy.
Marcus Miller.
Raised
old school,
yes, sir.
you gonna
Yes,
listen
sir.
to the blues.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Well, we grew up in the 90s and we grew up off of hip hop. And we did what hip hop did. And our children doing what these artists are doing now, and they pretending to be gang members. Like the bounty hunter dude talking about he charged Baby up about saying he was a blood and Lil Wayne up about him being a blood. Why is you trying to be bloods when you rich? Why are you trying to be a Crip if you rich?
Gone.
But you don't even know who you are. You're not even seeking that. They just cool with, well, I'm a Crip, I'm a GD, gangster disciple, throwing up the fingers, all that stuff. Man, that's garbage, man.
See,
Because the whole reason why they started it, it's far away from where it is now is nowhere near where it was meant to go. That ain't how Tookie Williams and them meant for this thing to be. But now it's putting yourself off as if you something when you're nothing. Why do I want to be a gang member when 99% of the time they go into prison or they gonna die? And then if you go into the prison house, most likely you're gonna be in there a little longer because you ain't gonna be worried about being up in there because you're in there with your homeboys. If you go in there by yourself, you're gonna be scared to death. But you know you got homeboys in there. You ain't gonna care. So the chances of you doing something else, tell me when I'm lying, the chances of you committing another crime and going back is gonna be high because you don't really care about going.
oh yeah. One thing about you, when you get that scaredness out you ain't scared no more. You'll keep going back in. It's a revolving door for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the thing about it is what takes away the fear? You know what I'm saying? And that's to get a body up under you. Who body you getting up under you? Your own brother. You know what I'm saying?
What's the scripture say? It's a way that seemeth right unto man, but the way therein is death.
Yeah.
And seemeth right to kill your own brother because of color or neighborhood.
I look here. I got a real good precept for you, Deke. I use this in a lot of situations. This precept I'm finna let you have so you can break this thing down. I want you to break this thing down, man.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And all of it deals with what goes on in a gang.
Bring it out.
All right. The book of Proverbs. The book of Proverbs. Huh?
Precept.
That's your precept. I'm gonna let you break it down.
Proverbs 6.
Yeah, Proverbs 6. Got to.
I got 2 precepts before I get there.
Okay, all right, we'll get back to it then.
Yeah, we can work it together.
Yeah.
So, did you read the 22 out?
Mark 7.
Yeah.
Let me go back to it.
But you probably got all the precepts. Cause how about numbers 35, 33?
Yeah, we read from Mark
7.
We read from Mark 7:20 to 23.
All right, give me Matthew chapter 17 and verse 17.
Matthew chapter 17 and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
And Yahushua answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation.
Hey, this still applies today because these children have no faith. They talking about they're on demon time. I never heard that before in my life. But they on demon time. That means you have no faith in the Most High God of Christ. Read on.
O faithless and perverse generation.
Mm-hmm.
How long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And Yahweh shall rebuke the devil. And he departed out of him. And the child was cured from that very hour.
Say,
Then,
that's what we got to do with these children. That's why I commend IUIC for going to Oblak. These demons got to be cast out of these boys. These young men, these young teenagers. I seen dude, they were like, these dudes like 15, 16. They talking about, yeah, these the young leaders of the block. What? 75 pounds soaking wet, but they got a gun in their purse. You heard what I said in their purse. In their side pouch.
What did you say in their purse?
Yeah, they got a gun in their side pouch because they can't fight. They can't fight. King Von wasn't fighting like that. He got beat up. That's why he started shooting. You only start shooting when you can't fight.
And then, you know what's funny? The one time he did try to fight, somebody turned around and they used a gun to put him down.
Yep. Boy, say, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
But see, like when I was coming up, brother, this is the only time we would go against each other. When we have a difference and it end up leading to dukes, but guess what? We was able to be hugging and walking down the street later on that evening after we fought. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Never did try to kill each other, none of that stuff. Because see, the white man wasn't in our community to do them little tricks like he did in a lot of the communities where he started gang violence.
Oh yeah, you remember on Friday when Craig pulled out that gun on Debo?
Mm-hmm.
Told him, you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day.
Another day.
He would have shot Debo. He would have thrown his whole life away at that point.
Yep.
And that's what they want.
That's what they want.
They're not getting. But see, it goes back to not knowing who you are. We all done been there. I was wanting to kill somebody before. Over some street stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't. It's over nothing. When you get older, you realize it's nothing. It's not even nothing at the time, but most time you feel like you inferior your life. Yep. Like when I was coming up, what made me get a gun was, first of all, somebody lied. It was a straight up fist fight. They went and lied, and now he coming back with 4 dudes looking to jump me. And I'm like, nah, I ain't getting jumped. So when I was 18 years old, I got a gun. I was going to use it, but I was going to defend myself. And that's where we at. If we quit feeling like we have to defend ourselves against one another, you won't feel like you need to use a gun against one another.
That's right.
Quit to attack each other. And this will let you know that the gang stuff is cowardice. Because all this energy and time and money and guns and bullets y'all using to fight each other, the real enemy right there, waiting to take you out of jail or call the coroner to come pick the body up.
Exactly.
The real gangsters is the boys in blue. Them the real gangsters.
And they really live by the code. They don't do no snitching on each other.
Come on, man.
Right.
They ain't snitching.
Right.
They ain't snitching. And they rarely going to jail. But us, who got everything to lose, man, we boy, this is ridiculous, bro. The devil got our mind hook, line, and sinker. Because we a perverted generation.
But watch this. Just think about it. If we'd have known back then who we were, this age here, they wouldn't be shooting and killing up each other. You know why? Because they'll be able to see Christ in their brother.
Exactly.
They'll be able to see Christ in their sister. You know what I'm saying? But now the thing is coming, but you got these little things and all these other little freaks in this rap music promoting gangster rap against each other.
Gangster gay.
Yeah, gangster gay. This is some sick stuff, bro. This stuff going on now because we already knew it was inflated in the Edomites. That's in them. That's their nature. That's their nature. That's the stuff they do. You know what I'm saying? So they they would, even the Godfather said, if I catch you messing with another man, he said, the penalty to that is death, right? It's that's the way it really supposed to be.
But that
A
boy,
real gangster don't get down like that, man.
that boy, baby Birdman brother said in Louisiana, you go to prison in Louisiana and you ain't got a boy on your side, you ain't nothing.
But a piece of meat.
But so then when Baby and Lil Wayne was kissing back in the day, they said, "Oh, it's mafia stuff." No, y'all some faggots.
That's homos.
Hey, what's
And
that?
guys.
The
Hey,
mafia is cheek to cheek.
Hey, it's a dude that they be talking about from Chicago, Lil J. This dude did all these drills. Now he's sitting in jail. Dude sitting right in his lap.
He choked him. And the ones that's free over here talking about, oh yeah, Lil J was at the club. He was at Club 303. He was having a good old time.
Yeah.
Man, that's some sick shit, bro.
That's another reason. Shit. That's another reason why half of them ain't got no problem going back.
Oh yeah.
And choke the hell out of woman and go to jail to be the woman.
Hold on.
I'm not making, bro. I know dudes that kept going back to jail, but they always fought their girl. You know what I'm saying? They always fought their girl, and they always kept going back to jail. Like, damn, bro, you ain't getting tired of going to jail. I hit holding and was ready to. Nah, this is enough for me. I don't get my bond. So I can get up out of it. I ain't trying to put on pink drawers and be spending the night like that.
Oh yeah.
Not the pink drawers.
In Loose Dairy, they gonna put you in some pink drawers.
LSU.
Back in the day. I don't know how it is now because I'm not interested in going.
I ain't gonna lie, when I got that 7-year sentence I had to do too, the whole time after he said 7, I was just in the trance like, oh my God, what have I done?
Boy, I couldn't imagine, bro. God damn.
I just sitting there just thinking, man, you don't know what kind of environment this is or what you walking into or anything. Just think of being stripped of your pride, your manhood. You gotta get out of everything, squat, cough, all that. I said, man, how could a man just want to just keep going back through that?
Bro, that's why I watch 60 Days In to remind myself, you ain't trying to go to jail.
Hey, I tell my kids, I'm your 60 days in. I said I got more than 60 days under my belt. I said, I'm telling you for what I know.
That's what my little nephew was, man. He was Tulsa's most wanted, man, and he was about 4'6", and he packed a street sweeper that was taller than him. You know what I'm saying? But in Tulsa, they want you to be in the gang so that they can kill you, so they can run over you with cars. When I say they, I'm talking about them wicked cold blue mother son of a guns. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the way they do there in Tulsa.
Hey, you know it.
And him and his daddy both keep going back and forth. Even after they turned around and ran over my nephew with a car. You know what I'm saying? And it was the police that did it. Man, they sent him in prison, and he just keep going back and forth to prison. He just like he liked something down there or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I like being free. So therefore, I don't want to go to jail. So I don't do things to make me be able to go to jail.
Hey, my sentence was 2 weekends. I had to do 2 weekends.
That's too much.
That was too many right there for me, boy. Man, I ain't never went back no more.
Was they separate weekends? Was they separate weekends?
Yeah, they were separate weekends. You go in on Friday night, you get out on Sunday evening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Before the sun go down. And then I had to do that one weekend, did another weekend. Man, I went home so funky. I wouldn't take showers or nothing. Nothing.
I did 45 days in the Navy in jail. That was enough for me.
Con.
And I could have left. I could have walked away and AWOL. It wasn't like Loose Derrick. But just the thought of being confined, bro, not being able to do what I want to do, go where I want to. Matter of fact, let me put it like this. Most of my life, my nightmare was going to jail.
Con.
That was the nightmare. That was my nightmare. Or after that, somebody chasing me to try to apprehend me. Know what I'm saying? That's a nightmare to me.
Yeah.
I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a lion. I need territory to roam. I don't need to be confined with no dudes at. First of all, I don't want to be with no dudes. No men, no funky men. You know it's going to be funky enough. Then it's a pecking order. So then that means testosterone going to be pumping and you're going to have to get in where you fit in. So off top, if you just want to chill, you're going to have to show somebody something.
Con.
Am I lying out?
Hey, no, you gon' hey, when I got locked up, hey, when you get there, it's the clash of the Titans. Hey, it's
Right.
hey, and it's always somebody that's better than you.
Mm-hmm.
You got people from all across the state of Texas going to separate units. You got the hardest of the hard. Hey, and it's going down.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to rumble. It's for real.
Yep.
And then you got the Mexicans, and then you got the whites and the blacks and whatever else they got up in there. Sheesh. It's too much. And then this is the killing part. Out here in the world, they don't want to fight. But when you go to prison, you're going to have to fight.
That's it. Nothing but.
Hey, you ain't got but a few options. Is fight, and we don't want to go into the other one. But hey,
somebody lady friend.
Hey, I'm telling you, the thing is, and most people you most likely want to go with the first option because the second option, it ain't even an option.
They gonna they smell that weakness. And that's where the homosexual part come into play. Where do you think a lot of these trainers came from?
Down there.
They got pumped out, probably running their damn mouth, acting like they something they not, and somebody put their ass in their place.
Oh yeah.
And now you got Kool-Aid lipstick on and tying your shirt up in a knot.
Hey, I know some of the baddest dudes I knew from the street. They went down there and they got broke down. They walk around tattoos on their face, swole, rocked up, but they wearing dresses.
Yeah.
I seen a video where this dude, muscles and everything, right, had on a dress. He on the block. And the dude say, dude, what the hell you doing, bro? He said, no, I talked to the OGs. I ain't in the gang no more. This nigga had a purse and a dress. And he telling them he ain't in the gang. He talked to the OGs. He ain't in the gang no more. They like, nigga, what you doing? Hey, got turned out. Like, you don't give me a shank.
I'm trying to tell you, because if one able, if a couple of them is able to get me, I'm gonna be their goddamn parole officer and everything. I'm gonna be waiting for the date that them motherfuckers get out of there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put that heat on that ass, boy, because that ain't right. That's man Buddha. Buddha, that's a man Buddha.
Before you make me an abomination, I'm gonna have to go and catch that charge.
That's what I'm saying.
I've been decided this a long time ago.
Yeah.
You gonna hear me in my cells.
Yep. Making that shank.
Then
put some money on my books so I can go ahead and get me something.
And then people just don't understand the psychological games you have to play with yourself when you go there to be able to survive. Like when I first went, I used to X out the days on the calendar. That stuff started playing with your mental. I just threw the calendar off the wall and I just said, I don't even want to know what day it is.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what day, what time it is, none of that.
Yep. And let's get the clock right there in front of you so you can watch it. You just sitting there looking at the clock.
And we all know that's the wrong thing to do.
Time goes by slow.
No,
real slow.
Let me get that Romans chapter 3 and verse 10. Because all this comes from some form of communication. Because if we're giving positive communication to the children, they're not going to go that direction. They're going to want to go to school. They're going to want to be something. But That's why they pay these rappers all this money. And then these kids don't know Michael Rubin, the billionaire, flying them out to groom them so he can sexually assault them, grown men. Meek Mills and Lil Baby and them basketball players, so he could touch on them, feel on them, because they know he can make a call and shut them down. He can make the call to make them more millions of dollars, or he can make the call to shut them completely down and send them back to the streets.
If you notice, a lot of them rappers been canceling their concert. They ain't packing out. They ain't. A lot of these rappers that ain't talking about that shooting and drilling and killing, they album sales tanking. Them dudes that talking about mowing something down, they album sales soaring through the roof.
Yeah, because them the ones that they constantly keep putting on the radio over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Because those the puppets that they're using to keep on trying to destroy our people.
And they buying them records. They making them numbers.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can make whoever numbers be whatever they want it to be. Who is clarifying they numbers when the record companies own the damn publishing companies and all the other stuff? Like it's a conglomerate. Like the biggest record companies own the smallest record companies. Then they own the publishing companies. Then they own the distribution companies. That's why no matter if you independent, you got to go to a major to get a distribution deal. Like Master P did in the first place. He had to go to one of the majors to get a distribution deal. So when they was talking about Master P, Jay Prince, Suge Knight, Puffy, Jay-Z, and all them was talking about starting their own distribution company, one of the coons sold them out. Jay-Z, Puffy, because that's they guys. See, the real ones over here, you can't never get nowhere as long as they got them puppets over there. And they gonna always have them puppet niggas over there because they gonna always give them the bag. But when you look at them puppet niggas over there, look this, they homosexuals, man. You got to give up your bowels to cross over.
God.
These dudes is faggots, bro. They don't dress the way they dress for nothing. They ain't putting dye in their head and dangly earrings for nothing. They ain't doing it for nothing. Like you changed your whole style of dressing. No, because they listening to these rappers who dying every day. Another one just died out of Atlanta. Dope boy Rara, who was with T.I. Why would you want to even be a rapper? Read that for me, out.
Romans chapter 3 and verse 10. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. There is none that understandeth. There is none that seeketh after God.
Ain't none of them seeking after. They said they on demon time. So you know they ain't seeking after the Most High. Read on.
They are all gone out of the way.
Ain't that what we say? They gone.
Oh, yeah.
Not only they gone, they out the way. These girls is out the way. They think they got to show everything to everybody. We got something for them. Read on.
They are together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good. No.
Oh my God. Ain't it funny that it say they're unprofitable, but they talking about they got to go get the bag. And then they give them the bag, and then they got the chains on, Glorilla. They automatically got the same chains on. They riding cars. They got the bag, but they unprofitable.
Yo, what profit is it to gain the world and lose your own soul?
You're unprofitable. And our kids looking at them, thinking it's the way.
Oh, yeah.
So that they can lead them to the path.
Hey, I had to tell my son one time, he was listening to that NBA YoungBoy. He was like, yeah, man, they be really out there killing. I said, nah, that's what they promote to you, to think that they out there killing.
That's right.
And you go out there and do it, then you the one that got the murder charge. And these generation of these kids now, if you look, they doing the crime, but they can't do the time. As soon as they kill somebody, they down there. Because if you watch now, they have all these dudes with their paperwork showing they snitching, and they showing the video in the conference room, dudes sitting in there. Just tell us what happened. Dudes sit there, they cry, they mama walk in, they tell everything they know.
Yep.
And you done paid this lawyer. He gonna tell you to cooperate. The lawyer ain't gonna tell you not to snitch. You're paying them folk. That's stupid advice. Oh, don't snitch. I'm paying him all his money. And he gonna tell me not to snitch. You out your damn mind. He gonna tell you to snitch to get the plea deal.
Look at Gunner, lawyer. He paid that lawyer all that money. Hey, boy, went in there in court, open court. They brought the camera crew with them. So as soon as that man said, they said, is YSL a criminal organization? Yes. Were the drugs in the car yours? No. It only leave one other person that these drugs can belong to. So you can say you didn't snitch, but that's just like me and Deacon Nehemiah together. And they say, is that your gun? Nah. So guess what? It only leave only one other person that this gun belongs to.
That's right. That's right.
And then if you a stand-up guy, own your stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you ain't got to snitch. If we caught, either we don't say nothing or you own your stuff.
Hey, if you watch Boys in the Hood, I really respect when Doughboy let Cuba get out the car. He said, Doe, let me out. Doe looked at him. He let the man out. Because if you look at what happened after they went and killed them people, in the end, when you see the end of the movie, it showed all them people that went to go kill them people. They was all dead.
That's
so if he would have got in that car and went and committed the murders with them, he wouldn't have went to college. His whole life would have been over with.
And the scripture's gonna touch on that, man.
Yeah.
So all this King Von stuff. All right, he may have shot somebody, he may have killed somebody, but what was his fate?
Death.
Because you're gonna reap what you sow.
That's right.
They got a sword you die by it.
Exactly. This what they ain't understanding by not understanding their heritage, understanding their God, their nationality, and their proverbs that's in this Bible that's telling you this. Y'all ain't invincible. Y'all dumb. Read that out.
There is none that doeth good. No, not one. Their throat is an open scepter.
Right there. Oh, right there. That means they talk a lot. Boy, have you ever, I went down a rabbit hole of looking at these kids on this social media. All they doing is talking shit. All they doing is going back and forth talking shit, bro. Their mouth is an open sepulcher. They just this. So what this gonna lead to? It's gonna lead to something. And you seen the kids, they go into somebody's neighborhood talking about they ops neighborhood. Yeah, I'm in your neighborhood. Well, y'all ain't outside. I'm over here by your mama house showing the gun and everything. Yeah. They had a gun up broad daylight. Say we over here by our ops mama house. I can shoot it up right now.
Hey, but you want to know what's crazy? They say no snitching, but they done snitched on themselves. Video phone in their hand, gun. We outside over here by your mama house.
Location, weapons, threats, video.
That's the same thing my other nephew did here in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? You know, he made a record. He made an album where his ass telling on himself. Now, how stupid can that be? And then his mama, which is a millionaire, spending millions and millions to keep him protected, but he one of them little yellow bones, boy. He one of them little yellow bones.
He gonna be a yellow bone. He gonna be somebody yellow bone.
Oh. And they gave him the full 20 for snitching on himself. And he doing day for day.
And look, the police ain't gotta hit the beat. All they gotta do is go to the internet.
Yep.
Just watch the internet. You finna get a whole bunch of people to go.
It was crazy. These dudes should know now that if you take your cell phone with you, that's a tracking device. They ping them off all them cell phone towers outside. And then you can't delete them text. You can delete them text messages. They can go back and get them from the cell phone company and show word for word everything you said. So now pretty much you done already snitched on yourself. Man, I know it firsthand. Threaten somebody over that phone and don't think they can't get it.
And then watch this. They so dumb. You know, it's kind of like what the Bible say. Like niggas say Proverbs got this. Look at here. They are so dumb. They'll cut their tracking off and all this, right? But then to go right on there and give Samsung the tracking. You might as well go on there and keep it on there for the police. Because they're going to get it anyway.
Hey, that's the first thing they're going to take whenever they arrest you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Anybody who go on live and committing crimes, you already know they ain't got the sense God meant to give them. That's why we say the evil communication corrupt good manners, because they think this stuff, I don't know what they think they're doing and who matters that much that you need to get credit from them.
God.
You got to do something so stupid that they waiting to lock you up for. You can bring somebody mama house.
Let me hit the precept right fast. This is Proverbs 24 and verse 8. He that I'll wait till you get there. You ready?
You said Proverbs. You want me to read it for you, or you got it?
You can read it. You can read it. Proverbs 24 verse 8.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Because we gonna go back the way you had, Rock.
All right, I got it. You want me to read?
Yeah. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 24 and verse 8. He that deviseth to do evil shall be called a mischievous person.
Hey, what kind of person, Deke?
Mischievous person.
It's already in their mind to do some stupid shit, okay? And that's you know what I'm saying? That's being mischievous. You know what I'm saying? You got a thought in your mind, and that thought is so stupid, it's ridiculous. What did 9 say, Deke?
Verse 9. The thought of foolishness is sin.
Uh-huh.
And the scorner is an abomination to men.
He's a what?
An abomination to men.
And you know when he get to prison, he gonna be a straight abomination.
This right here.
All that mouthpiece.
Go into prison with that mouthpiece to see how.
Yes.
The toughest people normally
in there for life.
Hey, the toughest people will normally get broke down the fastest.
Exactly. That's what they say. The graveyard is full of badass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Say Eddie Griffin said the loudest nigga in the club is the scariest one. He's doing all this hooping and howling to try to scare everybody else, hoping they don't mess with him.
God.
This mother up, nigga, I took. He said, real gangsters be quiet. They sit back in the corner in the cut.
Yep.
But you notice now, back in the day, it was harder to catch people because they didn't have all this tracking and stuff. Man, people were murdering people left and right and getting away with it. Now, it's no way possible. It's a camera on every corner. Just say when the girl did that dumb stuff in Alabama. The camera back her on the pole on the interstate.
Exactly. That's the way it is, though.
That's how we know if they sit up here. All right, like for instance, I'm gonna have a throwback. The white boy who killed this, I know it's probably several instances of this. A white boy took his girl to the park. They don't come back. Only one person come back, and it ain't her. But then they can't find his ass. Come on, man.
Man, that's
find the June.
Hey.
They can find Lil Ray. Because Lil Ray and them ain't got nowhere to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's damn near Minority Report. You know that movie Minority Report?
Come.
Yeah.
All they gotta do is watch your Instagram. This nigga finna do something.
Oh yeah.
We gonna wait till the moment he finna do it. Listen to him, he finna do it. Got him.
And you want to know what's crazy? A lot of, like, just say when people get on Facebook and they be accepting all them friend requests, man, law enforcement sends dummy friend requests. And then they'll be watching your live feed.
Bro, it's kind of like how they did to Catch a Predator.
Uh-huh.
They sitting online too.
Yep.
Waiting to catch a predator. And they just sitting right here, just putting it all out there. It's like talking on the phone, saying everything.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever heard of a cold case on 360? Never. They get every nigga that commit a murder. Every nigga that commit a murder, they get their asses, man. I mean, like, damn, man, when y'all gonna wake up, boy?
Man, I get so paranoid. I don't even want nobody throwing a soda can at my car. I said, man, I don't want no murder to happen over there. And then the last thing over there is my soda can, and they get my DNA.
You ain't no damn lie. You ain't no lie. See,
you gotta watch the company you keep, boy.
Yeah.
Romans 3 and verse 13 again.
Romans chapter 3 and verse 13. The throat is an open sepulchre.
A what?
Is an open sepulchre with their tongues. they have used to see the poison of asps under their lips, whose
You know,
mouth is full of cursing and bitterness, their
you know,
feet swift to shed blood.
oh, right there. When they online, boy, they be on there, men, girls and boys, and they just be doing this right here, talking crazy to each other. And then if they encounter each other, their feet gonna be swift to go into some mischief. Oh, wait, drop your address, drop your ad, drop your location. I'm not dropping nothing for you little cowards. All y'all are some cowards. All these dudes is some cowards, man. Even the girls some cowards at this point. You ready to fight your own brother or sister, but you ain't gonna do nothing to the real op.
Hey, what's funny? They've been having. See that they making an embarrassment of us. They had the dude from Fort Worth. What's his name? Tony Willwich, the first openly gay Crip. Man, they done been parading this man on all these talk shows, embarrassing. And people talking about, oh, there's no such thing as gay Crips. Yeah, it is. You go to jail. Most of the OGs is homosexuals once they done been down there for so long. You're talking about that there is no, they might not be openly, but they doing it. You ain't telling me you're doing no 20, 30 plus years, and that ain't what's going on.
You ain't freelancing gay in prison.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And the game, look here, the game is so cold-blooded, bro. The game is so cold-blooded. Niggas don't even know that niggas like Quincy Jones, these old punks and shit back in the day, bro. These niggas was pure punks turning out these young singers and stuff like Michael Jackson and all them, man.
Hey, what's that song you were teaching me, Deke? What's that dude, that Tutti Frutti? What the real?
Oh, Tutti Frutti. That's Little Richard. Little Richard.
Hey, the real lyrics. Hey, Deacon Nehemiah told me the real lyrics. I had to go Google that stuff. I said, "Oh my God."
Little Richard.
He said, "Tutti Frutti in my booty." And Tutti Frutti. All that shit, man. Them dudes was gone, bro.
And
then in the 70s, the disco era. Look how them dudes dress.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Bro, if you
my boys, the Commodores, Earth, Wind and Fire, all them niggas, man, Temptation, all them niggas, man, that had to get that rod, man, stuck up in them before they can make it to where they made it.
Bro, if you see that dang Jeffrey Dahmer series on how he was doing them dudes, bro, he was going to inner city places. He set up in the hood and was going to the gay clubs where a bunch of black folks was. Bro, they were letting that man have their way with them.
It's the same way with what's his name? The latest movie out with Jamie Foxx on it.
You talking about Who Cloned Tyrone?
Who Cloned Tyrone? Where did they put the cloning lab at?
In the
hoods, bro. You ain't watched it yet, D? Oh man. But it's funny, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because everything they do, they go to the hood to do it. Same way we go back with the hood rats. How they did that is they actually took rats, man, and they took these rats and they fed them. They gave them everything they needed, and they was sharing with each other and everything. Where they start taking away everything that they was supplying them with, right? Them motherfuckers went into survival mode, bro. And they start killing up each other and stuff. And then the same way, that's how they did. You hear that phrase, the hood rats.
And to prove that point, I heard Gilly the Kid say, he said, when I was on the block, man, I was ready to kill, man. I was out here hustling, but I was ready to do it. He said, once I got some money, I realized I wasn't a killer.
Exactly.
He said, I realized I wasn't that hard. Exactly. I was just trying to survive. Because once you get some money, look at Joe Budden's gay self. Oh, he over here with slides on, with no socks on. Boy, niggas with money get friendly. They best friends and love on each other and all types of stuff. You get some money and you comfortable. That's how white people be able to get. Let me get that. No, give me the tab. Give me the tab. No, I got it this time, fellas.
Yeah.
They ain't worried about no light bill. They ain't worried about no water bill. They ain't worried about none of that stuff. When you up there, when you comfortable, then it's easier to love. Know what I'm saying? And that's what they did. They deprived us so we won't love. So that's why they give these kids this bag, and they take the money and buy guns, drugs. So they get trapped right back. Look at Young Thug. It's no reason why Young Thug should be in prison. He sold his soul and was wearing dresses, right?
Oh,
Why
yeah.
you in prison, bro? You sold out. You sold wearing dresses and saying questionable lyrics. That should have been it.
I guess he said the blocks are free there.
Hey, what's that gay statement he said that if he go to jail, he was gonna say he was a woman? It was some off the wall statement that man said, Young Thug.
Well, shit, he damn sure ain't do it.
Hey man, I know, man. That hey, everybody tough. Hey, this is my thing. If you such a gangster, stand on what you stand on. Go ahead and take all that time and just go ahead and get it out the way. If you such a gangster, why you want to be free? All the hard people want to be in jail.
Yeah.
Don't want to be free.
Why am I in jail and I'm rich, but it ain't for no tax evasion?
Oh yeah.
Because you're stupid.
Bro, they said the crime rate has dropped significantly in Atlanta since YSL and YFN with YFN Lucci and them, since they all done been in jail. They said the crime rate has dropped.
I bet. They got tired of it. I bet. We tired of it. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying there.
Lock them niggas up and the crime went down.
Yeah.
Because you should have never gave them niggas money.
And that's the sad thing about it is that I just look at that nigga, what's his name, man, that married the Jewish woman after he left
Kanye.
Yeah. I don't know these niggas' names. So a lot of these names y'all talking about, I'm lost like a mug. But I do know one thing. It always has showed you that when these niggas, that money they got, that's the white man money. That money don't belong to them niggas. I don't care how much they give them. It's not their money.
Hey, did you see Drake? He was live on social media and he tried to pay for something and the credit card was declined. Drake.
Now watch this. If that was his money, how could that? It would be totally impossible for his credit card to decline.
It's embarrassing.
Very much so.
Sit down.
Yeah, you can't buy nothing but jewelry, cars, guns, and drugs, my nigga. You can buy a house, you can buy some house, you can buy materialistic things, but you better not help your people.
What was that old sister name that had a bad voice back in the day? And she was able to go. They allowed them to shut down the swimming pool to let her swim at the hotels and stuff. What was her name? It's a black singer, man. She's real good. But when she died, before she died, man, she lived years of being broke. And she made big money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, man, especially the so-called the Negroes, a lot of them, they don't, that money ain't theirs.
TLC.
Yeah.
Boyz II Men, Mariah Carey, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
They got in them deals. Like you basically should just go ahead and try yourself before you go get one of them deals from the record company because it's a loan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they know what they do. And then look here. Well, I don't know how many people know all these rappers that's been dying. Who you think got life insurance on?
The record company.
Exactly. The record company. It's just a different format now because they used to chain them all together and throw them off the ship and say they lost their cargo. But it's the same thing. You collect insurance money from what you say belong to you.
Like, why would you continue to push the agenda that's getting pushed after the Tupac Biggie situation? Like, it should have been halted right there.
Yeah.
But no, instead it's been exasperated. It's been increased 100. At the time, Tupac song "Hit 'Em Up," it was No Vaseline was the hardest comeback song. This song, and then "Hit 'Em Up," ain't nobody never heard nothing like this before in their life. Bro, I done heard a song where this dude talked about all these dudes that died, how they died. They stepping on people's graves, pissing on their graves, going to the funerals, shooting up the funerals. Oh, we done passed that. We done passed "Hit 'Em Up." They done mixed the gang culture with I remember back in the day, the gang culture was separate from the rap culture. And then they brought in the Bloods and the Crips. They did an album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was rappers and it was gangsters. Now the rappers want to be gangsters and the gangsters want to be rappers. The drug dealers want to be rappers.
So what the white boy what title did he put on him? Gangster rap.
Gangster rap. It's been over ever since. So in Romans 3 and verse 15, it said their feet are swift to shed blood.
Mm-hmm.
They are. They swift to shed blood, man. Of each other. Straight Cain and Abel action. Read on out. Read to 18 for me.
Come on.
Romans chapter 3 and verse 15. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Destruction and misery are in their way. And the way of peace have they not known. There is no fear of God before their eyes.
Because there's no fear of God before their eyes. They don't have no peace in their eyes. Like I say it all the time, Black people don't know how to be diplomatic in the first place. We hate each other so much, we can't even be diplomatic. So then you add on, you taking the side of a group that's versus another group, or a neighborhood versus another one. You ain't trying to have no diplomacy because you don't even fear God. And then you talking about demon time. They ain't even fighting no more. They shooting, they catching. If they catch, remember back in the day, you catch your opponent at the store, y'all fight. Now if they catch their op at the store, they killing them. And then on social media, they glorifying this stuff. They looking at King Von like he was a god, but he killed his own people, bruh.
Con.
He's no god. He's a damn demon. He killed and talked about murdering his own people. You got 17 other nations of people who hate you, but you focusing on your own people because the white man giving you money. Or he didn't deprive you so bad that you in survival mode about nothing. Go get a job. You ain't gotta survive. You ain't gotta be on the block fighting against somebody else to sell dope to fight to go to prison. You can go get a job, go get a trade.
Con.
I had to hustle, I had to feed my kids. No, you tried to get yourself a one-way ticket to prison or to the graveyard. You know what I'm saying?
Con.
Say destruction and misery are in their way. We already grow up in destruction and misery, and then we pick up the mantle and go right to it. Sweet feet, swiftly run the evil.
Hey, you remember when I told you that boy Charleston White said Mo3 worked hard to get killed?
Mm-hmm. He did. I heard him. He worked hard. Tupac worked hard to get killed, and I love Tupac. Prophecy or not, if you keep speaking negativity into existence, it's gonna come your way.
It's gonna come your way, right down your street. Knock at your address and knock at your door and coming in.
Well, hell, you called it.
That's right.
You keep calling them. Well, so eventually, I would have been speaking life. It would have been with you. But you speaking death, you gonna get what you're looking for. Give me Proverbs 6 and verse 12. The precept elder tried to steal from me.
Well, I sure tried to steal that mug too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's okay. We can share it. We all can share it together.
All right. Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 12. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward mouth. He winketh with his eye. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. Frowardness is in his heart.
Oh, right there, brother. See, where else do you hear something like this? What's this?
That's some gang sign.
Walking. Is he not speaking with his fingers?
Come.
They know his set. Let him know his gang. Is he crip walking? All this different stuff, hand gestures, tattoos, saying stuff. GD for life, whatever they say. This is what the Bible is talking about. He winketh with his eye. He speaketh with his feet. That's what crip walking is. It's a name to it, crip walking. And he speaketh with his feet and he teaches with his fingers. That's this. All this different stuff. Whatever this is. You know what I'm saying? And forwardness is in his heart. He devises mischief continually. He soweth discord because they think that, oh, they killed my homeboy. We got to go avenge that. But the Bible say, don't have a grudge against the people, your own people, and don't try to avenge yourself. That's exactly what they're doing. This for little Larry. Oh, little Larry. They killed little Larry. Why they kill little Larry? Because he was a little murderer. And what he reaped is what he sowed. Read on out.
Con. Frowardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord.
Uh-huh.
Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly.
So, a lot of these dudes, Tupac, Biggie, Mo3, King Von, so many others. Do you think they speak it in every last one of them that spoke it in their songs? Know what I'm saying? But do you think they prepared when it happens? Because if Mo3 talked about having a gun on him all the time, but it's just convenient that day he couldn't get to his gun. Suddenly, because you playing with the Most High.
Con.
That's what they failing to realize.
Con.
You playing with the higher power. You're tempting him. That's what you're doing. Our life already fragile here on this earth. We already in punishment for our sins. And then we going to go indulge in more sins and tempt the Most High by this right here. Oh, you want to be a prophet? I'm going to make you a prophet. You want to say you're going to die? Well, I'm going to make that prophecy come true.
Didn't he do it? Didn't he do it to King
Ron?
no, King before David?
Saul.
Didn't he do it to King Saul? King Saul prophesied his own death and how it was gonna happen. He said, before I'm considered a prophet, shit, I fall on my own sword. That's exactly what happened to his ass too. You talk that noise all you want to. You got the Most High make the stuff happen in your life.
We should be speaking life.
Gone.
That's the words of the Most High. The words that are speaking to you, they are spirit and they are life, right?
Gone.
Ain't that what Christ said?
Yeah, and then he also said life and death is in the power of the tongue.
So right there speaks the truth.
Yes.
Go on here talking about killing somebody else. And then prophesy your own death. And you're going to have what you want. You're going to get what you want.
Gone.
You know the song say you can't always get what you want. Well, keep the Most High in hell. Because John chapter 6 and verse 63, it is spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that are speaking to you, they are spirit and they are life. If we speak these words right here as the oracles, then we speak in life into existence.
Yes.
But if we get to speaking foolishness, which is sin, we gonna bring death. You're already spiritually dead if you do it. If you say you on demon time, you spiritually dead already. So then you're gonna go ahead and get the physical death. We watching it happen all the time. We watching it. Daily basis.
Con. And it's funny that you talk about the hand gestures and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Most High, look here. He's the had a book about the book who is Esau Edom. it says that this is like a movie, and the Most High set up all the scripts, and everybody on the planet has a role. They have a part in this movie. You know what I'm saying? But he the writer, he's the producer, he's the director, he's all of this and this. Because I'm gonna show you when Deacon brought up about the hands, go to Zechariah 11 and 17 right fast for this quick precept. And I'm gonna see how many of us remember. We remember how even to this day they still do the same thing.
Bring it out.
You said Zechariah 11 and 17?
Yes.
Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 17. Woe to the idle shepherd that leaveth the flock. The sword shall be upon his arm. Upon his right eye.
Upon his what?
Upon his right eye.
Okay.
His arm shall be clean dried up. And his right eye shall be utterly darkened.
Now, what people we know that always covering up the right eye, and they doing all this stuff, huh? Exactly. And our people be doing the same shit, especially the women, the singers, the women that be singers and stuff.
Bro,
yes,
all of them, all of them be like this.
Exactly. And why you think they call what they call left eye?
Yeah.
Because that's the eye she is looking at her, right?
Yeah.
Because the right one had the patch.
Yeah.
Now watch. Here's the other symbol.
Please.
What this represents?
Now you're a Freemason now.
hey, you better chill. Hey, what they'll do next time you know, you'll have somebody get on Facebook. They'll be done took a clip out, edited it.
See that?
Freemason. 360. That 360s, man. All this stuff, man, is the Most High knew this stuff was gonna take place, bro. Like I said, this is his movie, bro. You know what I'm saying? And y'all already know me. I don't give a hot goddamn about none of these devils.
Teach.
They can take a piece or a clip or whatever they want to take. When they do it, they can also take this and here. It's a gang sign too. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel about them bastards.
I know you can't believe in Yahweh if you do something like that, because if we over here speaking Yahweh and speaking the most, you can't lightly speak of that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do what we doing and then say you for Christ.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Do what we doing and then go do something else.
Exactly.
And say you for Christ. If you sit up here looking at videos and trying to say brothers Freemasons, you ain't got Christ on you.
That's right.
Because
that's
we
right.
Speaking Christ over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't speak Christ and be a Freemason.
That's right.
You can't speak Yahweh and be an Illuminati. They don't even want you to say his name. They don't want you to say the white boy name, let alone his real name. So we ain't concerned about that.
That's right.
So let's go back to Proverbs 6. But I was just messing with you. You leave it up there.
No. We good. Shit. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. I got they Freemason, all right. And it's a brick I'm making over here to bust them upside their goddamn head. God.
Give me verse 15, knock at that Proverbs 6.
Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 15. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly.
That's what happens when you get to doing this stuff, man. Read on.
Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him.
So 7 things that the Most High hates. 7 acts of man that the Most High hates. Let's see what those things are.
A proud look.
Oh, right there. Do they not be over there acting like they hard than a mug? A proud look. Proud of what? You don't even know who the hell you are. You don't even know what you claim. Read on.
A lying tongue.
Oh, they'll lie in a minute. They'll lie in a minute. Our people lie in a minute. I ain't got to. We know our people lie. Read
Sure
on.
do.
And hands that shed innocent blood.
That every brother that you kill that ain't killed you or killed the family member or did anything like
Yep.
that, you are shedding innocent blood.
That's right. That's
Because
right.
we are not ordained to kill another brother.
That's right.
None of us are ordained to kill another brother. When we put judgment down, you notice how I said everybody picked up stones? If somebody dying, everybody taking a part in it. Know what I'm saying?
Come
White
on.
man had an executioner. One person that was specializing in killing. But see, we did it together. So we ain't got no business running around here shedding no innocent blood of our people. Read on.
And heart that deviseth wicked imaginations.
They get the money. They ain't thinking about doing nothing right. When King Von got some money, he was thinking about killing his ops. He was putting money on their heads. He would got the whole crew guns so they can go kill more people. Devising wicked imaginations, man. Our people want to be gangsters, want to be Al Capone and Scarface and all this different stuff, man.
Yep. Yep.
Read on.
Feet that be swift in running to mischief.
Look here, man. Y'all seen in Chicago the mob of black teenagers running in these stores? The damn mayor said, no, we can't call them a mob. Al Capone, that was the mob. These kids out of control. And it was a mob of them. I'm looking at that's a damn mob. It's over 200 kids ransacked the damn 7-Eleven and think it's okay with no discretion. Not covering no faces, knowing his cameras, they don't even care. That's a mob. Don't when they have a bunch of people that bust out dancing out of nowhere, what they call that? A flash mob. And they dancing. And they say, if you in public and 50 people just bust out dancing in a routine, they say that's a flash mob. So they call that a mob.
Well, maybe they tired of them bouncers being in their neighborhood.
Yeah. They tired of having grocery stores. They tired of having resources. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. They love food deserts. Yeah.
They tired of Ching Chang Chang sitting up in their neighborhood taking all the money and serving them fried rat. Talking about this good chicken.
Yeah, and they also hate tax money going to their schools and they neighborhood because that's you're running businesses out. You can't get tax money for that district. Then you can't build nothing and you can't fix nothing. And then you wonder why you're in squalor because you're tearing your own stuff up. They ain't going across town. They ain't going to the north side or the east side.
Yeah.
To tear some stuff up. They tearing their own stuff up. How damn dumb are you? Then when they go 7-Eleven there, you're gonna be crying. That's how Habib and them got the corner stores, convenience stores in your neighborhood. Yeah. Because we burn them, they don't want to come back.
Yeah.
We grab them, they don't want to come back. So who brave enough to be in the hood? Ching Chong Lee and Ahmad Muhammad.
Selling that malt liquor.
They don't give a damn. They will be in the hood, start taking on our characteristics, but making our money.
Yep. So and after our women.
Yep. Read on that.
A false witness that speaketh lies.
They'll lie on each other in a minute. They'll lie on each other in a minute. These girls lie.
Especially when they get it's well, what Nehemiah told me, so and so and so and so said it was you. You know what I'm saying? Well, hold on. And it might have been me. No, he was the trigger man. And he did this, you know what I'm saying? They gonna do it on each other like it ain't nothing, bro. A snitch ain't shit.
Especially a lying snitch.
A lying snitch.
See, they gotta understand who the real gangsters are. See, the police gonna do all this and more. They gonna shed innocent blood. They gonna lie to you. They gonna sow discords among the brethren. They gonna have a proud look. They gonna have a lying tongue. You know what I'm saying? The police heart divides the wickedness. you ain't gonna never catch up with the real gangsters. So you best
Never.
our best bet is to be children of the Most High.
Gone.
You can't beat the gangsters at their own game.
That's right.
Read on out.
And he that soweth discord among brethren,
Uh-huh.
my son, keep thy father's commandment, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them up continually upon thy heart, and tie them about thy neck.
Mm-hmm.
When thou goest, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakest, it shall talk with thee. For the commandment is a lamp.
It's a lamp in the valley of the shadow of death, man.
Mm-hmm.
All that activity ain't nothing but valley of the shadow of death activity. That because you're already dead. That's the valley of the dry bones activity. So he's telling us how to come up out of that. He's telling us to keep thy father's commandments. Who our father? The Most High.
Most High.
Our physical fathers can't tell us. We still got our spiritual father who's telling us to keep the commandments. And forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind
Which
them
is wisdom.
on thine heart and tie them about thy neck. So you won't forget. So all these people talking about, oh, it's written on my heart. How the hell is it written on your heart if you was doing all this before you found out the truth? Know what I'm saying? We was doing this.
Right there.
We doing this now.
That's right. That's right.
You got to been doing some of this. Know what I'm saying? A lying tongue, proud look, shedding innocent blood. So then he tell you how to come back to it. And tell you to bind them continually upon thy neck, upon thy heart, and tie them about thy neck. Telling us to keep remembering and keep doing it. Know what I'm saying? So it ain't written on your heart. And it say, for the commandment is a lamp in this valley of the shadow of death. This is the only light we gonna have, man.
Come.
Read on up.
And the law is a light and reproofs of instruction or the ways of life.
See, our people ain't getting no reproof. You can't tell these kids nothing, man. They not listening to the older generation because the older generation ain't talking about a damn thing.
That's right.
And then when a real father figure type cat step up, they either want to fight or they want to cry. Because they ain't used to it. They ain't used to getting reproved with the scriptures. They ain't used to getting corrected and getting instructions through the word of God. Because this is life. Start pumping that life into them and giving them some direction. They don't even know what to do.
And I hate to say this, brothers, but I got to say it to y'all, dumbass. You ain't no damn Muslims. That's their problem. They think they Muslims, and that's the reason why they failed us. You know what I'm saying? These niggas failed us, man. I'm telling you. When I growed up, that's all you would hear about us is we was Muslims. Especially when they took the Panthers out. You know what I'm saying? When they took the Panthers out, niggas got weak, boy. Niggas got weak.
And they still kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said he was Muslim. He said he got bodies though, right? Lil Durk over there with Muslims. But they study talking about killing each other. The only thing going to command us not to hate each other is the law, statute, commandments of the Most High.
That's right. That's right.
Ain't nothing telling you not to hate each other. Not us. It's telling you to love everybody, these other religions. But ours is the only one telling us to not hate each other or bear a grudge against the children of thy people.
That's right. That's right.
That's a commandment. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do, go to Proverbs 1 and 10. Proverbs 1 and 10. We're gonna wrap it up. I know he got his baby over there.
Proverbs 1 in verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us wait for blood. Let us look privately for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave and whole, as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance we shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood.
Well, who they lay wait for?
And they lay wait for their own blood.
Tell me this Bible ain't real. They ain't laying wait for the white man. They ain't laying wait for Kim Jong-un. They ain't laying wait for Muhammad. They laying wait for their own blood. It's like you killing Christ. Read on, huh?
They lurk privately for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof.
Like when they robbing people, right? Why they got to kill them? You already trying to take their stuff. Why you got to kill them? It's like that demon. Like that's why they say if you steal, you're a kid.
That's right.
Because it always end up happening. Michael Jordan daddy got murdered. They could have just stole his stuff. Why they kill him? You know what I'm saying? They taking chains. Why they got to kill him? Because they wicked as hell, bro. Read on.
Wisdom crieth without. She uttered her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city, she uttered her word, saying, how long, ye simple ones?
Yes, sir.
Will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorn.
Bro, that's so simple. Our people fighting over colors. You got the rest of the world fighting over land and resources. How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? The blocks you fighting over, you don't even own 1 inch of. But you fighting another brother over something that a Jewish man owns and won't sell it to you. You fighting over cities that you don't own not 1 inch in, that the police of that city is set against you. You fighting over this. How long, ye simple ones? That's why the Most High sent us out to the streets to our people, so we can cry aloud and spare not. Because it's simple, man. These people is talking about AI taking over the world. They talking about World War III and nuclear weapons, and we over here fighting over red and blue. How long, ye simple ones? That's Willie Lynch to the core.
And where do they?
Hold up.
Okay, go ahead.
Last thing, because seriously, when I'm looking at these youngsters, I seriously don't even know what they fighting about. Back in the day, it used to be drugs and money, right? It's drugs and money ain't even involved no more. How you?
Here's the thing, bro. When you said that, it stuck out to me like a sore thumb, bro. Red and blue. Okay. And the white man is right in between them, which is the development of this shit. And this red and blue is, if we stop and look, Democrat and Republican. You know what I'm saying?
America.
That's their agendas to try to kill us off. Look, and they got our own people doing it.
Red on one side, blue on the other side, and the white man in the middle.
In the middle. Red, white, and blue. And we don't see this. We don't see this stuff, bro. But when it comes to having evil eye against our brother, that's shit. We good with that. We good with that.
What you say?
when we have that evil eye against our brother, we good with that shit.
And then you know what's powerful when you brought out that drugs and money. Now, bro, they not selling the drugs, they using them.
Exactly. Because they need something to help their mind absorb that abomination that they do, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know, even the taking of that white man's little bitty penis up in you, you still got to be drugged out, man, to take that shit. That what's that called? That white attire thing that this little Jewish ass punk got all these niggas turned out on.
He's a homosexual.
Pure
Yeah.
homosexual.
Pure. You know that Jewish men say they not cheating if they sleep with a man. They only cheating if they sleep with a woman.
That's
So
some sick shit, bro.
that explains it all. If the record company executives is Jewish men and everything geared towards homosexuality, and you know you got to go through them rituals and this and that and this and that, it all leads to the same place. You know what I'm saying? And because
Yeah.
when you see somebody like the Brat marry this woman, have a baby with a white man's seed, but then, because remember, didn't the Brat go to prison for hitting somebody in the head with a bottle? She went to prison.
Yeah.
But she gets out, now she more wealthier than she was before when she went.
Hey. And then she done that abomination.
And then you took a white man's seed.
Teach.
See, that's what it's all about. So you got to marry a Edomite or another nation, or you got to be a homosexual to get ahead in this country.
And you better not say nothing. You better not say nothing about him. Michael Jackson, yeah, that Sony record guy, he says he's a damn devil. Michael Jackson say a damn devil. Yep, and he came as the green reaper on your ass and had your ass knocked off.
And had a black man do it.
Had a black man to do it.
Say, Rock, give me Isaiah 51 and
how long ye simple ones? God damn.
51 and 18.
Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 18. There is none to guide her among all the sons whom she hath brought forth. Neither is there any that taketh her by the hand of all the sons that she hath brought up. These two things are come unto thee. Who shall be sorry for thee? Desolation and destruction and famine and the sword. By whom shall I comfort thee?
Who feels sorry for us? The Most High kicking our ass left and right. Who feels sorry for us? Nobody. We don't even feel sorry for each other. That's where forgiveness and mercy and long suffering and patience is supposed to come in, because we supposed to feel sorry and rub each other wounds. You know what I'm saying? But we don't do that. We don't feel sorry for each other. We inflicted more punishment. Read on out.
Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets, as a wild bull in a net.
We all remember not knowing who we were and saying, F the world. I don't give a F. We fainted. We sleep. We don't know what's going on. So therefore, our attitude is F it. So what we start doing, hanging out at the heads of every street corner. Why we crunk? We mad. We ready to get it in. Know what I'm saying? Like a wild bull in a net. Read on.
They are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God.
So by us being on that street corner, acting like we badasses, getting into it with our own people. Well, back in the day, we was out there selling dope, pimping and pandering. I don't know what they doing today, but back in the day, that's what we was doing, and putting ourselves out there to go to the prison house. See, all this is programmed. So teaching to be gangsters, let's say gangster rap. Then we had conscious rap. Then once we do that, now we hanging on the street corner selling dope, doing gangster stuff. And then that's going to lead to something else. Go to Isaiah 42 and 22.
Say 43 and 20?
42 and 22.
42 and 20. Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 20. Seeing things, but thou observest not, opening the ears, but he heareth not. The Lord is well pleased for all his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable.
That's what he's doing right now. He magnifying this law. He don't give a damn what nobody talking about. We gonna keep speaking laws, statutes, and commandments because he magnifying it. Read on.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
That's why it's so hard to get to our people. Like I brought out about the hood rats. We've been robbed and spoiled so long that where they got us just concentrating on the bag. On the bag. Forget a trade, forget a career, Forget taking care of our family. We got to get the bag. We robbed and spoiled. So that's all we thinking about. Read on.
They are all of them snared in holes.
Because when we in the trap, that's why they call it the trap. Where we selling the dope at? It's called the trap.
Exactly.
You snared in holes. It's been traps. It's been one way in, one way out. Read on.
And they are hid in prison houses.
Then they go and take us. Once they kick that door in the trap, the SWAT come like the military. They got tanks, damn near armored vehicles. They look like the military. They come get you. Then they're gonna throw you in that prison house and hide you in there for however many years. Read on.
They are for a prey, and none delivered, for a spoil, and none saith restore.
We are but for a prey. We think they said we was the predator. The Lord say we the prey. We got the real predator.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Psalms. Let me get one more out you, bro. Go to Psalms. I'm lying. I'm 2. Go to Psalms 10.
Yeah, make that 3.
Psalms 10.
Psalms 10. I speak fast. Psalms 10 and verse 8. This is why we the prey. We in a trap. The predator ain't in a trap. Why are we in a trap house? Making ourselves prey. Read this.
Psalms chapter 10 and verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In secret places, though he murder the innocent.
What do the police do?
He murdered the innocent.
What do the white man do?
He murdered the innocent.
Read on.
His eyes are privately set against the poor.
Who the poor? It's no contest on that one. It's no contest on this. Read on.
He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den.
As a what?
As a lion in his den.
That's a predator. But they said we were the predators. No, we're not. We are damn what's them damn meerkats. We meerkats.
Straight prey.
But they lions because they got the power. Read on.
He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draw him into his net.
Mm-hmm.
He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor man, Salakia, that the poor may fall by his strong ones.
Who put the heroin in our neighborhoods? Who put the crack in our neighborhoods? Who put the drugs in our neighborhoods? Oh, but when they do it, they do pharmaceuticals, which is drugs. Or they do dispensaries, which they say is drugs. But when they do it, it's upscale, it's classy. But I even heard the white lady yesterday. She got a warehouse selling marijuana. They said, what's the difference between, because they talking about that and the black market. What's the difference? Oh, she got a warehouse and pay all this money for some licenses for the state, but you still can't, you got to still have cash and go by this. But the dude is doing the black market, he evil. Y'all selling the same thing. But you don't go get permission from master, then you wicked. And she's not. See how that work?
God.
When you ask master, then you out of bounds. You go do it on your own because they got to check every leaf, every stem, every seed into the state. Every dollar, every minute, every second, so they can know. Big brother. But you don't go by that route and you save yourself some money. You wicked as hell.
God.
Man, get out of here. Read on now.
He has said in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it.
He think that the Most High done forsaken us, bro. They think the Most High forsaken us.
God.
And he has not forsaken us. He has not forsaken us. I'm going to get this last one, and then Elder can get his last one. Peter's, this is 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 6. There's my last one.
First Peter chapter 5 and verse 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time.
We got to humble ourselves because remember, he said he hate a proud look. So we over here acting like, oh, I'm a GD, I'm a vice lord. Oh, I got all this chains around my neck, got money. No, you got to humble yourself. Read on that.
Hold on, let me make sure. Casting all your care upon him, for he cared for you. Be sober, be vigilant.
Be what?
Be sober, be vigilant.
Yeah. Remember we were talking about what they ain't selling the drugs no more, they doing the drugs.
Come
on.
They telling us to be sober so that we can be vigilant. Because if we ain't being vigilant, we ain't gonna see when the devil coming for us.
That's right.
Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Who you think these people work for? That's why you compare them to a lion. They work for Satan. They look good and they work towards our people. If you coming at the poor, knowing they poor, and you see the conditions they in and why they doing it, and you still apprehend them like they the worst thing on the planet, but your boss is, I just watched a movie with 50 Cent, Forrest Whitaker, and Robert De Niro. I forget the name of it. But they was cops. And they was crooked cops. Know what I'm saying? In the poor neighborhood in New York. Taking the drug dealers' money, killing them with no discretion. Logging them out. Know what I'm saying? And it was a pecking order. And they had the brothers out there on the street corners selling their dope. They'd take their dope and sell it back to them. Know what I'm saying? Crooked. Ain't no good.
Ain't no good.
Finish that out.
Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. But the God of all grace, who have called us his eternal glory by Yahushua, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you.
So once we came off of that foolishness, because you got to go through the foolishness to understand the folly, like Solomon said. Because if you don't understand, how can you deal with our people? If you ain't been there, how can you talk to them? That's the only way we can get to them, because we've been there where they at. So we can meet them halfway. But you got to come through that and come on the other side and start serving the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And once we do that, he was, after we suffered a while, he will make us perfect, establish, and strengthen us and settle us in the spirit of the Most High God. Go ahead, Elder. That's my last one.
Give me that Zechariah 11 and start with verse 4, because we got to always get the full scheme of what this devil is doing, the full scheme, and because he ain't missing nothing, we ain't gonna miss nothing tonight.
Khan.
Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 4. Thus the Lord my God, feed the flock of the slaughter.
See right there, I want to pause, because he's given a direct commandment to leaders to feed the flock of the slaughter. Okay, but they're not doing that. Go on.
Whose possessors slay them.
Who do what?
Whose possessors slay them.
They slay us, and then they turn around and want to make a damn t-shirt to make them some money. Wicked ass gangsters, soft ass gangsters, homosexuals in the church. That's what they want to do. Go ahead.
And hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
Wait a minute, who don't pity them?
Their own shepherds pity them not.
See, these wicked devils is using every aspect of our people. The pastors lying to us. They ain't telling us what the Most High said do. He said, feed the flock of the slaughter. And that's the reason why he gave a commandment in Ezekiel. The same thing. He said, these dudes here is getting rich off of my people. To do what? To go get it to the white man. This is all a game. Our people don't pity us. Deacon said that earlier. He said, who pities a damn fool? But who pities a people that is robbed and spoiled? Who pity those people? The pastors should. They supposed to. That's what he said, feed the flock of the slaughter. But these bastards don't even have pity for us. And that goes for every last one of you Christian niggas who sit up and love these white folks and do what you do, and you go to these damn cemetery schools to learn how to keep burying your own people. That's the dumbest damn thing I ever heard in my life. And with that, I yield, Deke.
Yeah, that's the dumbest thing he heard in his life. Then you know it got to be the dumbest I heard because he older than me. So I ain't gonna work the rock too much, but I got to read this just because when we were talking last night and you and Boaz told me about them girls, Sukihana and Sexy Red. She not sexy, first of all. But anyway, when I watched the video, the precept that came into my head, because ain't the name of the song Hood Rats?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Since I talked about Hood
Yeah.
Rats,
Yeah.
them kids made a song called Hood Rats. And it's I thought about this, Lamentations 1 and verse 2 on down. He weepeth sore in the night, and her tears. See, it's talking about Israel, talking about Judah, but think about a woman too. He weepeth sore in the night, and her tears are on her cheeks. Among all her lovers, she has none to comfort her. So you do all this stuff you did, you gonna do, Sukihana. You ain't gonna have nobody to comfort you, right? All her friends have dealt treacherously with her. They are become her enemies. So while you go and get the bag, thinking these white people your friends, you out here putting your whole ass out, talking all this stupid stuff,
Come on, bro.
tattooing everything, piercing everything, and showing everything. These people are not your friends
At all.
Charleston White found that out about the white boy Aiden. These ain't our friends. They trying to some kind of way to use you. Verse 3, Judah is gone into captivity because of affliction and because of great servitude. She dwelleth among the heathens. She findeth no rest. All her persecutors overtook her between the straits. This is what these youngsters don't understand. You already have been overtaken a long time ago. Now you're running the program that the white man put on you called the Willie Lynch. Verse 4, the ways of Zion do mourn, because none come to the solemn feast. All her gates are desolate. Her priests sigh, her virgins are afflicted, and she is in bitterness. Her adversaries are the chief. Her enemies prosper, for the Lord has afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions. Her children are gone into captivity before the enemy. And from the daughter of Zion, all her beauty is departed. If they think they look good, they have fooled themselves. They have deceived themselves. That does not look good. It is not a good look. In the moment you say, would you want your daughter to do this? Or your mama to do this? People sure got a whole different thought process on it, don't they? You wouldn't want somebody you love to do it, but you do it. But you got children. And you teaching your children to do the same thing. And it says, her princes are become like harts that find no pasture. They are gone without strength before the pursuer. Jerusalem remembered in the days of her affliction and of her miseries all her pleasant things that she had in the days of old. When her people fell into the land, into the hand of the enemy, and none did help her. We trying to tell our people who the real enemy is, and it ain't our own people. And we don't know that can help each other out of this situation now. And our people just don't get it. Even Israelites don't get it. You're going to wait till death and destruction come before you're going to want to team up when we in peacetime right now, and we should be making allegiances and dealing with each other diplomatically. But no, if you ain't over here with us, you ain't in the truth. But when these bullets get to flying and we have numbers,
come on now.
Is that same attitude gonna suffice? When everybody got to go to their people, right? And I don't want to go where niggas at. I want to be with Israelites. Shouldn't we be doing that right now?
That's right.
And it says, the adversary saw her and did mock at her Sabbaths. Jerusalem has grievously sinned. Therefore she is removed. All that honored her despise her, because they have seen her nakedness. Yea, she sigheth and turneth backwards. Her filthiness is in her skirts. She remembereth not her last end. They don't remember how we got to this point right here. They don't remember how we went into slavery. They don't remember how we lost our homeland. That's why they put the Willie Lynch on us.
Yep.
They do not want us to remember, because if we remember, we will correct ourselves. We've been in slavery before. And we come out and we correct ourselves. And they don't want that to happen. And it says, oh Lord, Salaki, her filthiness is in her skirts. She remembered not her last end. Therefore, she came down wonderfully. She had no comforter. O Lord, behold my affliction, for the enemy has magnified himself. And that's what he is doing. We watching our people. All these artists that's talking about killing another brother or sister that's holding herself out. They are the enemy of their own people. And they work for the other side. And that's why I'm proud of Charleston White. Because when he went with that white boy and they tried to play him, he showed that he was at least a real brother and wasn't finna sell out to no little white boy. Like the other nigga that was with the white boy is.
Yeah.
Prime. Straight sellout. So we got to be steadfast in this truth, man. Because we are the light.
And you know, Willie Lynch made that statement in the book, in that letter. He made that statement. He said, because the mind will reprogram itself after a certain length of time. So what we got to do is we got to set delusions in place. Well, this is still part of that same shit that he was talking about.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You got to put stuff in their way, cause their mind to always believe in a lie. Believe in a lie. You believe what I tell you. I'm your God, nigga.
If it ain't love everybody, is we all equal, men and women is equal. If it ain't that, don't whoop your kids. Don't, man, look here. All that equaled up to where we at right now.
Yeah.
Listening to the white man, like Isaiah 3:12 say, women rule over them, the children are their oppressors. And they that need be caused in the air. If you listen to the white man, we gonna air every time, man.
Every time.
But we need to listen to thus saith the Lord. And that's the message of the night. All praises, Yahweh Ba'Shem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, Barakatah, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
We give all thanks. Got anything to rock?
No, sir. Good class.
All praise to the Most High God. So remember, people, gang, I should have put another. Gang gonna equal to prison or death. You go to prison, anything can happen.
Oh, shoot.
So with that, we say shalom.
Shalom.